Good afternoon, class. I'm Mr. Hobson. I'll be your teacher for today. Today's middle school lesson that we're going to review is going to be the American Civil Rights Movement. First, I'd like to start by asking the class some general information that they may already know about the American Civil Rights Movement of the 1960s, or civil rights in general, what you guys think that includes or what that means as it relates to even the world today. So I'm just going to start calling on some students. If you'd like to volunteer, you can go ahead and raise your hand with any information you have regarding civil rights. Okay? Let's start with John. Okay, thank you for your feedback, guys. So, using that information that we already know, we'll include that on our KWL chart. And after we go through the lesson, we'll see what our original thoughts are like compared to our conclusion after we've been through the lesson and we've learned some things regarding the civil rights movement, events of the civil rights movement, and people involved in the civil rights movement. We're going to start with a video. It's by PBS, the Public Broadcast System. They're very popular for their historical videos. They do a very good job. And this particular video is called Eyes on the Prize. It's, I believe, a 3-part series that they did in the early 90s that covered the civil rights movement of the 50s, 60s, and into the 70s, and all the progress that was made during that movement. So everybody will turn off the lights. We'll stay quiet as a class. If anyone has any questions, you can take notes and we can address those at the end of the video. So we'll get the smart board started here and we'll get that video going for everybody. Like I said, we'll stay quiet and we'll ask questions or discuss what we saw or learned after the video is over. All right. Okay, that was a very impactful video. I hope you guys were able to actually witness and see some of the harsh circumstances that minorities, especially blacks, were going through in the 1960s, 50s, and 60s in the United States, and the physical brutality that also went along with that. There's almost not a choice for somebody when you're being treated that poorly. You almost have to fight back and take action to not only make your lives better, but hopefully make the lives better of people around you, family, friends, maybe even people you don't know, just so that society's continuing to improve. Okay? Does anyone have any questions regarding the video that we watched on Eyes on the Prize? Anything that stood out to you guys as far as what people were going through, what things were being done to them, and how kind of the rest of America was watching this on television and not really able to physically do anything to help all these people. Okay, we have another piece that we're going to learn some information from regarding the civil rights movement. This is going to be a little bit more fact-based. It's going to give us some statistics, some important names and dates. This is going to be a PowerPoint presentation on the civil rights movement timeline, including everything from Rosa Parks refusing to give up her seat, to church bombings, to sit-ins, to the Freedom Riders. There's a lot of information included in these PowerPoints that you guys will be able to use for the project that we're going to include with this assignment. Okay? Thinking about that project now before we start the PowerPoint, we're going to be able to get into groups to work on a presentation and a writing. Each of you will be allowed to select a particular event from the civil rights movement. Like I said, we talked about bus boycotts, Rosa Parks. It can be a person. It doesn't have to be a specific event. But you guys, with your partner, will be able to choose an event or a person or something tied to the civil rights movement and present that to the class, okay? That presentation will also include a writing that you and your partner will work on, and the writing information can also be discussed with your classmates during your presentation. So all the information that is in your writing should also be included in your presentation. Hopefully there was lots of good information in the video that can get you guys brainstorming on what you want to do for your presentation. But this PowerPoint that we're going to watch right now may give you the most information or be the best resource for you, just because it gives you a good list of ideas that you guys can use. So we'll go ahead and start the PowerPoint timeline, and you guys can start to think about what event you guys would like to do with your partner or your group on the civil rights movement. So let's go ahead and start this PowerPoint, and we will we'll discuss it when we're through. Okay, like I said, lots of good information in the PowerPoint. So you guys, hopefully your little notes are getting longer and longer so that you have more information that you'll be able to pick and choose from when you guys get to the group partner portion of the assignment and lesson, where you guys are working together to put something together for the class, which will hopefully include more detail on that particular event than we've covered to this point through our video or the PowerPoint. Before I let you guys get started with your groups and selecting who you guys are going to work with, let's start, or actually let me finish with a little bit of reading on the civil rights movement, okay? Again, this is just going to be something that you guys can use to help brainstorm. This resource, the book that I'm going to be reading from, is good for you guys also. There are lots of good books on the civil rights movement. I know you guys might use the internet. You guys are free to put together whatever type of presentation you'd like. If you'd like to use computers for PowerPoint presentations, or if you'd like to get creative and make a poster board with pictures and drawings and things like that, I'm leaving that all up to you guys. So whatever you'd like to do, whatever something you're strong at, you guys can choose to go that direction with this assignment, as long as the guidelines of having a specific civil rights event covered, and that event is covered in detail, it will fall within the requirements of this assignment. So I'm letting you guys run with it as far as however creative you can be. You guys are going to be able to use that creativity for this assignment. So if you're strong at drawing, you guys put together a great poster board. If you guys, you guys have instruments, you want to do a civil rights song, that would be awesome also. So it's really up to you guys, as long as the information that we're talking about now and the information that you guys gather is included in whatever you present. Like I said, before we start with that, I'm going to do a reading from a book by Bullard. The book's called Free at Last, A History of the Civil Rights Movement and Those Who Died in the Struggle. So I'll just read a brief excerpt from this book, something that stands out to me that maybe will inspire you guys to take your assignment and presentation in your own direction. Okay, free at last. All right. So I hope you guys were able to draw maybe a little bit more information from that reading, maybe get a couple more ideas for your presentations. And before we get unleashed to get into that, let's discuss what are some of you guys thinking about doing for your presentations. What do you think about the civil rights movement? What are some of your views right now compared to the KWL chart that we started at the beginning of this lesson? what I know we have students from a lot of different backgrounds, from possibly other countries. What do you guys feel about civil rights? I know Ayana's from Somalia. What are civil rights like in Somalia? What are some things that you guys share with American society here, and some things that might be completely different from America and where you were from in Somalia? Any other students from any other parts of the world? How do civil rights affect you or your family, or have they affected your culture in the past? Share those ideas with us now. Again, in hopes that this is going to give you guys a better background going into the assignment with what you're going to do with your partner. Okay? You guys start to think about your partners. I'm going to let you guys get to work. If you have any questions, come up to my desk and I will be happy to point you guys in the right direction. But between the video that we watch, the PowerPoint, and the little reading, I think you guys have a good start on where we're gonna take this project, lesson, and presentation. So you guys get to work, get with your partners, make sure that we stay on task. I'll be coming around to check on you guys, see what areas you all are going in with this assignment. And like I said, any questions, feel free to ask me, and we will revisit. Your presentations will be due next week. So we'll have some time in class, but a lot of things you guys are going to have to find time on your own, whether it's at home or at different parts in the day when we have some study time to get this done. So good luck. Like I said, I really want you guys to get creative. If there's something that we haven't seen in any of the videos or PowerPoints or readings, go ahead and include it. Maybe you guys can blow some of your classmates' minds with something new that we haven't discussed to this point. So we will work on this all week, and I look forward to seeing what you guys put together. All right? Thank you guys very much. Go ahead and get to work.